Recap: Alchemy Emperor of the Divine Dao, Chapter 1131, Chapter 1. Amid the boundless expanse of the cosmos, the starship drifted silently, a lone vessel threading through the endless tapestry of stars. Peace reigned like a forgotten melody, a calm untouched by time, until a sudden brilliance cleaved the void. A swordlight, fierce and radiant, surged with divine authority, its intricate patterns of power condensing in the cold galaxy. For a fleeting instant, it outshone even the distant sun, bathing the scattered constellations in a blinding glow. As the light swept past, the very laws of the universe, the divine regulations, stirred and rippled, echoing with a single sharp sound, ping! The small starship, fragile and ill-equipped against such overwhelming force, shattered instantly. Its defenses, capped at the peak of Sun-Moon tier, were no match for a strike emanating from the formidable heavenly body tier. From the shattered void emerged a solitary figure, wreathed in the chaotic aura of primal chaos. His presence defied definition. Neither male nor female, neither tall nor short, yet every inch of him exuded a terrifying gravity. He lingered amidst the remnants, scrutinizing the debris with meticulous care, ensuring no life remained within the ruins. With a measured gesture, he summoned a small starship, guiding it away with practiced precision before fading once more into the serene silence of the galaxy. Days passed. The small vessel returned, skimming the edges of the area before retreating again. Ling Han, observing from the protective confines of the Black Tower, could not suppress a low, dark murmur of admiration. Such caution, he mused, spoke of a formidable mind, a predator patient and calculating. "Brat, it seems you've angered more than a few," Notionless Saint remarked. Already privy to the tale of the starship's destruction, Ling Han's lips curled into a confident grin. "Not seem," he replied. "It is a fact. Yet soon, with sufficient power, I shall confront every hand that dares to harm me, and make them endure the consequences of their own arrogance." Though his words rang with pride, Notionless Saint could offer no counter. With the reincarnation tree in his possession, Ling Han's confidence was justified. Who would not covet the Tao that lay beneath its ancient boughs? Ling Han pondered the identity of his assailant, speculating on the Dark Night Hall or perhaps other clandestine forces. On the joint peace planet, only a limited number of elites had ascended to heavenly body tier. With enough cultivation, he could detect their unique auras, distinguishing each beyond imitation. Yet another challenge loomed. The path to the Flying Cloud planet was obscured, the galactic coordinates lost. Ling Han's navigation relied on intuition alone, a blind venture across a maze of stars. Time, precious and elusive, became his price. Perhaps decades or even centuries would pass before he trod upon its soil. Resolute, Ling Han mounted the cloud-piercing shuttle, guiding his course as best he could, the galaxy stretching endlessly before him. A month elapsed, yet the Flying Cloud planet remained hidden, a distant whisper in the vast cosmic sea. Ling Han's mind, however, did not falter. He had spent countless hours under the reincarnation tree, perfecting his comprehension of the Tao and forming the fifth mountain river. His understanding deepened steadily, a reservoir of power growing within him. Half a month later, with Notionless Saint advising and the demonic power source fueling his efforts, Ling Han approached a breakthrough. Not to the Sun-Moon tier, but to the zenith of Mountain River tier. The process was painstaking. The reincarnation tree had already endowed him with centuries of comprehension, and now he sought to consolidate this knowledge into mastery of the fifth mountain river. Standing proud in the galaxy, he welcomed the inevitable, the heavenly tribulation. Thunder tore across the void, a relentless onslaught of divine power. With a deep, steadying breath, Ling Han shattered his godly bones, allowing them to be reforged by the tempest. The level 4 and level 5 godly metals, once separated by a chasm, would now align in temper, each strike of lightning honing his physique closer to perfection. The pinnacle of cultivation demanded nothing less, and Ling Han's resolve was unwavering. The Black Tower, the indestructible Heaven's Scroll, the remnants of past masters, all whispered their lessons. The first master had reached the summit yet fallen. Ling Han understood even the mightiest power must be tempered against greater forces. Every particle of his godly bones absorbed the tribulation, each fragment a foundation for strength yet to come. Long lightning tore through the galaxy, rupturing the fragile fabric of space. The chaos of the tribulation painted the void in searing brilliance, stretching over 30,000 meters. Even Ling Han, seasoned and resolute, felt the extraordinary might of this trial. The fifth mountain river, the culmination of his Tao, was being challenged by heaven itself. Hours passed before the storm subsided. Silence reclaimed the galaxy, and Ling Han remained standing, tempered and enlightened. A door had opened within him. His power now surged, a stellar array ascending toward the heights of 10 stars, limited only by talent and comprehension. From the distance, a faint glimmer heralded a starship approaching. Instinct urged concealment, yet recognition dawned. It was not his cautious attacker, but a savior drawn by the cosmic commotion. Relief and anticipation merged, and Ling Han's grin widened. Fortune, it seemed, had not forsaken him. With deliberate calm, he retrieved a change appearance pill and consumed it, preparing for the journey ahead, ready to confront the mysteries and challenges that awaited amidst the infinite stars. The void of space stretched endlessly, stars like scattered pearls glimmering against the black silk of the galaxy. Ling Han's lone figure moved through the cosmic winds, a man of Mountain River tier wandering amid currents of fate. Ahead, a starship glided into view, massive and formidable, yet it did not halt. Its engines hummed with restrained power, conserving the precious true origin stones it would expend to stop completely. The vessel slowed, a silent acknowledgement of his presence, as though the cosmos itself had arranged this fleeting convergence. Ling Han approached with measured steps, his figure steady and resolute. The starship made no attempt to extend its defensive shields, a choice both practical and revealing. There was no immediate danger here, only the delicate dance of chance and providence. He landed upon the deck with the grace of a cultivator attuned to both body and spirit. Waiting were 3 men, each radiating the presence of Sun Moon tier mastery. Their gazes probed him, cautious yet tempered by the disparity in cultivation levels. "How may I address you?" asked the tallest among them, his voice carrying the weight of authority. A wave of pure suppression emanated from him, a subtle reminder of the hierarchy of power in this universe. Yet when he sensed the quiet yet unyielding aura of Ling Han, he allowed himself a moment of ease. Ling Han bowed slightly, the gesture a harmony of courtesy and humility. "I am Han Lin," he said, his voice steady. "Previously I encountered galactic pirates, yet by fortune or fate I escaped. My starship is lost, and without it, my path forward was blocked. I am grateful that you have crossed my path and offered assistance." A faint smile played upon the face of the Sun Moon tier elite. "So it is young friend Han?" he replied. Though skepticism lingered at the edges of his mind, he knew better than to suspect a trap in such a boundless galaxy. No one could predict another's journey with such certainty. "And your destination?" he inquired further. "Flying Cloud Planet," Ling Han answered without hesitation. The man's eyes glimmered with amusement, his smile widening. "Fortune aligns with you, young friend. Our course also takes us to Flying Cloud Planet. We shall see you safely there." Gratitude surged within Ling Han, yet he tempered it, knowing the subtle politics of power in the immortal realm. Such magnanimity from an elite was rare indeed. He followed as one of the subordinates led him below deck, a space of comfort and respite amidst the hum of interstellar engines. Here, he learned the nature of his benefactors, the Mo clan, a formidable lineage with its roots on the southern plentiful planet, yet branches extending across major planets and majestic empires. Their wealth and influence in intergalactic trade made them untouchable by local authorities, and on this journey, they merely adjusted their course to witness the strange phenomena surrounding Ling Han's heavenly tribulation. Ling Han's heart quietly acknowledged this aid. Debts of gratitude, though unseen, were etched deeply within him. Days passed aboard the vessel, the vastness of space folding around them. Mogu, the core member of the Mo clan, gave Ling Han little attention. For why would a Sun Moon tier elite concern himself with a Mountain River tier wanderer? Ling Han used the time to observe, to understand, and to prepare. 7 days hence, the starship landed upon the Flying Cloud Planet. Once ashore, Ling Han purchased a map, discovering that the legendary majestic heaven sect lay within reach. The planet itself was divided between 2 majestic empires, the Four Seas Majestic Empire and the Great Heaven Majestic Empire. Yet the dominion of the majestic heaven sect dwarfed both. sprawling expansively, a testament to their ancient power. Even the eternal river tier elders recognized the balance of territories, respecting the sovereignty of the sect while allowing the empires to endure. Ling Han's journey continued through the great heaven majestic empire. A month's travel by the speed of the cloud-piercing shuttle. Alone, the trek would have spanned half a year. With his shuttle, he traversed the skies, finally approaching the fabled gates of the majestic heaven sect. The heavenly wind mountain, an awe-inspiring peak piercing the clouds, its summit hidden from even the keenest eye of truth. Beside the main peak, 7 subsidiary mountains rose with majestic symmetry, each commanding the surrounding landscape. Ling Han secured his shuttle, descending to traverse the ancient paths on foot. The sect's territory was heavily regulated, patrolled by vigilant disciples, yet Ling Han's purpose was clear. Honor the path, respect the rules, and avoid the temptation of forbidden shortcuts. He arrived at White Cloud Peak, where a multitude of hopefuls gathered, yearning to become disciples under the guidance of the sect's seated prodigies. Each of these rare mentors would one day ascend to the consummate sun-moon tier, a pinnacle of cultivation, and their followers would gain insight into the teachings of the venerable elders themselves. Amidst the crowd, voices murmured of prestige and legacy, of lineage and opportunity. Suddenly, a commotion arose. A young man of fierce vitality, his cultivation reaching the consummate mountain river tier, moved arrogantly through the crowd, flanked by 4 attendants clearing the way. Whispers spread like wildfire. Who is this? Could he be a key disciple? He is Zhang Tong, follower of Lord Yang Hao. Yang Hao, the prodigy who ascended to Sun Moon tier in a mere 6 centuries? Yes, and Zhang Tong once served as a key disciple himself, surrendering status to follow Yang Hao. Many thought him foolish then, but now the tides of destiny prove otherwise. Ling Han observed silently, the dance of power and ambition unfolding before him. As the attendants drew close, the crowd yielded, and Ling Han stepped forward, marked by the subtle prominence the universe had accorded him. Here, in the shadow of the majestic heaven sect, the currents of fate swirled ever stronger, beckoning him toward trials, alliances, and the relentless pursuit of mastery.